Good morning, friends. Welcome to this video lesson. In this session, we are going to discuss about jigs and fixtures. Often, we will be using jigs and fixtures as a synonyms to each other, but these are entirely two different tools, what we can say devices. So, before we start, what are jigs and fixtures? And in this video lesson, we are talking about what is a jig, what is a fixture, what is the need for jigs and fixtures, and also what are the various types of jigs we have, what are the advantages and disadvantages, what are the essential parts of jigs and fixtures, and all these things we will discuss. And if time permits, we will go through types of fixtures and other things. And also in this video lesson, I'm going to show you some what we call animations so that you can clearly understand how these jigs and fixtures are. Suppose I want to fix a photo frame. So I will take a hammer and a nail and I will put a pressure on the wall with the help of this thing, and I'll try to insert the nail into the wall. Imagine that without the help of your hand, is it possible, without holding it in a correct position of the nail, is it possible for us to insert the nail into the wall in a proper manner? No. That means if at all I want to work with the instruments or with the machines, I need some supporting devices. Yes, it is exactly. So I need something which supports the tools or the workpiece or whatever it may. In case of a hammering a nail into or inserting a nail into a wall is nothing but the instrument here is the tool I'm using is a hammer, and the workpiece here will be a nail. So unless I hold the workpiece properly, I can't nail it properly. So therefore, we need to have some instruments or devices or tools which will hold the workpiece in a proper manner. What happens if they don't hold properly? Then we can't perform the operation on it. Without holding a nail in a proper manner, we can't hammer it properly, or otherwise the nail may be damaged, or the wall may get damaged, or the purpose of putting in a proper direction, it may not be in a proper direction. The nail may not inserted in a proper direction. Therefore, and also suppose we are machining on a wood, and we will apply some pressure against the workpiece. So when we apply some pressure against the workpiece, we need some supporting devices which will hold the workpiece in correct position, and which will hold the workpiece without moving here and there, so that I can apply pressure or cutting forces against that workpiece. So all these things are possible if we have some tools, if we have some devices which will work, which will firmly hold the workpieces. Then only we can. Sometimes it is quite obvious that not only holding the devices, and also it should guide the cutting tool. For example, I'm making a drilling operations. So without any support of, if I have a plain workpiece like this. For example, on this scale, I want to make a drill. So I will take it to drill bit. For example, it is a hand-driven drill bit. So on this, I want to make a hole here. So suppose I don't have any proper work holding device. Suppose with the hand only, I put it like this, and I have it with the help of a hand machine tool, that is hand drilling machine. If I press here, then the tool may go here. The workpiece will go like this. then I can't make a hole properly on this workpiece. Similarly, second one is I have to make a hole on a particular place where I have to make a hole. So first of all, I have to take a marking tool and I have to mark it, and properly I have to make it drill. So drilling also can be done like this, like this, like this. In any direction, I can make the drill bit can move in any direction. So if I have a guiding tool or guiding bush, which can easily go through in one direction. For example, perpendicular I want to make. So if the drill bush is perpendicular to this, that means the drill bit of a drilling machine only will go in one direction, then it will be very helpful to us. Therefore, we need some devices which are not only holding the devices in a correct position and strongly against the cutting forces, but also some devices such I needed to guide those tools, guide the cutting tools. So here becomes the jigs and fixtures. So before I give proper definition to jigs and fixtures, so I have a PPT with me. I would like to go with that one. I will give some introduction, and from there I will go to the real part of jigs and fixtures. So I'm here sharing the PPT that I have presented here. I have made. So jigs and fixtures. I am Anand Padavala, senior faculty member in Department of Mechanical Engineering, working in the Department of Technical Education of Government of Telangana. So jigs and fixtures. So let us have an introduction to jigs and fixtures. So the people's quest for manufactured goods have been growing rapidly over the years. Yes. So earlier days, we used to have only homemade things or cottage industries. Manufacturing goods are made from cottage industries. But now the scenario has changed due to globalization, due to market economies. The consumption of goods have been rapidly increasing. Therefore, people are going for more comforts. So more goods. The manufacturing industry has to manufacture different types of goods with the increased productivity. So because they have to supply these goods as per the demand. Therefore, the reason is people's quest for manufactured goods have been increasing rapidly over the years. Therefore, there is a demand for manufactured goods. So when there is a demand for manufactured goods, the manufacturing industry should manufacture the goods at a higher rate, at a faster rate, and in such a way that they will satisfy the customer needs. Therefore, the scenario has been changed that we have to make the goods in very rapidly, that we have to manufacture. The rate of manufacture should be very high. It has been increasing over a period of time. So therefore, to meet up the high demand, manufacturers have reacted by introducing innovative ways of manufacturing high quality products at a faster rate. Yes. To meet this high demand, manufacturer have reacted. So every manufacturing industries, they have their own ways, innovative ways of manufacturing. They have to do two things. One is they have to produce high quality products. Second one is they have to produce at a faster rate. So both the things are present day requirements of manufacturing industry. Therefore, they have to produce high quality products and at a faster rate. And the third one is also there. They have to produce different types of manufacturing to satisfy the customer needs. All these things are needed. So these creative approaches, that means, as I said, industry needs, every industry they have their own innovative way, their own strategies, they have their own creative approaches. So these approaches have necessitated to need the reliable and cheaper tool and work holding device. Yes. If at all I want to make um, production rate high, or I have to produce at higher production rates, then I need some mechanism, I need some instruments, so that I need some tools so that I can do the work fastly. Therefore, and these tools should be reliable, and they should be cheaper, and they should hold the workpieces properly. So this is what we have. So these creative approaches have necessitated the need for a reliable and cheaper tools and work holding devices. A better and cost effective work holding devices which will ensure better quality products. So reduce lead time and also increase productivity. So the advantages with this work holding devices, these advantages are better and work holding devices. Definitely the quality of the product will be increased, and because of this mechanism, reducing lead time. Lead time means a setup time. The time other than the real production time is called a lead time. That means a machine setup time, workpiece setup time, all the arrangements, tool arrangements, and all these things. All these things are called a lead time. So which is non-productive time. So if we reduce the non-productive time, then we can increase the productivity. We can put this time, and that means we can spend this time on production. So therefore, these better and cost-effective work holding devices will ensure that a better quality products, which will reduce lead time and also increase the productivity. So some machining operations are so straightforward, such as turning operation, where the job is secured tightly on the chuck, so the turning operations are easily performed. Yes, it's very true. That, for example, if you have a turning up machine, we have a 3 jar, 4 jar chuck will be there. So in order to make operations, turning operations, in order to perform turning operations, what we will do is first we will firmly fix the job or the workpiece tightly in with the help of a 3 jar chuck, and we will insert and we will tighten it. Then easily we can perform the turning operations because the workpiece is firmly and tightly fixed to the chuck. So this is straightforward, not much more. So with the help of the 3 jar chuck, so we will fix it, and we can remove once the operations are done. So some of the machines are straightforward settings like this. But in some jobs, in other operations, may not be easily to hold either the 3 jar chuck or a 4 jar chuck. They may require tools to be guided by means of different. For example, if the roundness is not properly there, even for the 3 jar chuck of a turning operation, if the shape of the workpiece is not proper, that is not, it's not a complete circular, or it is not a proper roundness is not there, then if it is irregular shape is there, even in 3 jar chuck also it's not properly fixed, we cannot properly fix it. So we need some other jobs which we have to require some other tools which will hold the device and which will also guide the tool to hold the workpieces and also what guide the work tools. So this explains the need for production standard work holding device to increase the rate of manufacturing. So we need to have work holding devices to increase the rate of manufacturing and also to enhance the production standards, the quality of the productions. We need to have some work holding devices and also tool guiding devices. All these things are needed to increase the rate of manufacturing. So jigs and fixtures are unique tool guiding and work holding devices designed specifically for machining and assembling large number of parts. So here we are. So jigs and fixtures are unique tool guiding and work holding devices designed specially for machining and assembling large number of parts. So here we have come up. These, whatever we said so far, the work holding devices or tool guiding devices, we are called jigs and fixtures. These are unique tools, and it depends on these tools depends on the work on which we are the workpiece, the geometry of the workpiece, and on the workpiece in which machine we are working depends on all these things. So these are the jigs and fixtures are unique tool guiding and work holding devices. So designed specifically for machining and assembling large number of parts. They are employed to produce interchangeable and identical components. Yes, they are produced two qualities of so identical quantities, same parts if you want to make. Therefore, so we need these jigs and fixtures, and also interchangeable. So which we can be changed very easily, interchangeable products. So then these are jigs and fixtures are employed. So basically jigs and fixtures are tool guiding and work holding devices. They are specially made unique tool guiding, unique devices, so which produce generally interchangeable and identical components. Now, there are two terms, jigs and fixtures. Both are not same. Jig is different and fixture is different. So now let us understand what exactly jig is and what exactly a fixture is. So now jigs. A jig is a work holding device. Yes, I said work holding device that supports, holds, locates a workpiece, and also guides the cutting tool for the desired machining operation. So it will do three things, or rather four things. So what the jig will do? It's a work holding device. It will support the work. So proper support will be given against the cutting forces, and also it holds. That means it will keep that in position, and also it locates, and it will locate at a place where the cutting tool is accessible. All these three things will be done, and also it will guide the cutting tool. So four things it will perform, jigs. One is it will support the workpiece, it holds the workpiece and locates the workpiece the correct position, and also it will help the tool to guide for the machining operations. So this is the thing. This is a jig. So jig is a work holding device that supports, holds, locates a workpiece, and also guides the cutting tool for the desired machining operations. For example, see here. I want to make a drill here. So what I will do is I will insert a workpiece between these. This is a jig. This is a jig. I'm keeping the jig here. See here, keeping jig here, and I will insert. This is a base plate. This is a base plate, and this is a jig. I will keep my workpiece in between the base plate and the jig. Insert it, and after inserting, this base plate will support this properly, and with the help of these two clamps I will fix it properly, and I will locate in a proper place. So with the help of, therefore it is this jig is supporting, it's holding and locating, and also see here it is guiding the tool here. See here, I want to make a hole here, so it is guiding the tool, and with the help of that one I can make a hole on that. So for example, this is a So this is how you can make the holes. So the main objective is to ensure high degree of precision, interchangeability, and duplication in products manufactured. So I can easily keep any workpiece, make a drill, and take it out. So interchangeability can happen. We can do many number of products duplicate, same type of identical parts we can manufacture, and the high degree precision, because it guides the tool, it will locate at a particular place. No need for a marking, or no need to have a marking tool, no need to locate it. Automatically it will be located, because the guiding tool, the drill bit will go through the hole, that guiding path, and it will make a hole at a particular place only. We cannot make it at any other place. So this is the main objective, is to ensure high degree of precision, interchangeability, and duplication in products manufactured. So this is one type of jig. See here, it's a clamp. This we will turn to this side. So what we will do is, we will make a open here, and we will keep our workpiece here, and then we will close this top plate, and we will fix with the help of this bolt and nut. So, and you have a guiding bushes are there, drilling bushes, guiding bushes, holes are there. So bushes will be provided. So I can easily make 3 holes on all the parts, and the workpiece will be inserted here, and we can take out the workpiece and we can insert one more workpiece. So we can produce these holes or drilling operations at a faster rate. Otherwise, what happens if this is not there? What we have to do? We have to take a plate, workpiece, and we have to locate the points, and we have to drill. And in the drilling also, after location, there may be a error, human error, and also the direction of the tool can be in any direction. Therefore, high degree of precision is not possible, and it will take manufacturing lead times will be more, because we have to mark and we have to insert the tool and all these things. It will take so much of lead time. Therefore, so definitely these jigs, our main objective is for high degree of precision and interchangeability and duplication of works and products. Now, jigs and fixtures. What is a fixture? Jig is often confused with fixture. Generally, we will use these jigs and fixtures synonymously, but they are not so. Jig is different and fixture is different. But a fixture holds the work in a fixed location. So only work holding device is fixture. Fixture will hold the workpiece. That's it. That means holds the workpiece in a proper fixed location, but it will not guide. Whereas a device that does both functions, holding the work and guiding the tool, is called jig. So that is the difference between jigs and fixture. Jig will perform both the function. That way it will hold the workpiece. That means it will support, hold, and locate the workpiece in a proper. These two things, this thing will be done both fixture and jig. But extra work that jig will do is, it will guide the cutting tool. So guiding the cutting tool. Fixer is nothing to do with the cutting tool. Fixer only will help the workpiece to firmly support, locate at a particular place. But jig will also guide the cutting tool. So here I have shown jig. See here, this is a workpiece, this is a jig, and with the help of clamps we are supporting the workpiece, and also you have a support here, base plate, and also you are firmly, that means you are holding the workpiece and you are locating the workpiece in a proper manner. So all these things are possible, and also it is helping the cutting tool guide through this. This means I can perform. For example, here we see it's a fixture. There is the support is there, you are holding and you are holding in a correct position. So location is also there, but there is no provision for a tool guiding. That means a guide tool, you can make a drilling operation here, anywhere on the workpiece. Whereas here you can drill at a particular place because the jig bush is guiding here. The hole is here only, so you can only make a drill here. So this is a jig and this is a fixture. Hope you have understood the basic difference. Fixture only holds the workpiece at a correct location, whereas the jig will not only holding the workpiece, but it will also guide the cutting tool. So there are many types of jigs, and each one is custom tailored to do specific operations. As jigs are, there are many types of jigs are there. So it is basically jigs are made according to the shape of the workpiece and also according to the machine on which we are working. So based on these two things, generally the jigs are made. And based on the cutting operations also, based on the operation that we are performing also. So many jigs are created because there is a necessity to do by the tradesmen to increase productivity. Yes, to do so repetitive activities and to do a job more precisely and for faster rates of production. So the three important things are, one is to increase the productivity and the repeated, that means mass production, and also we want to make more precisely at a faster rate. So these jigs are provided. So it's easy to perform the operations even by unskilled workers. Yes. Earlier we have seen the drilling operation. So when there is only one, even unskilled performer can also make a hole here. If you put, you cannot put at different angles. Whereas when we use the fixtures, a skilled person only can give a perpendicular drilling hole. So this is what. And layout and marking on individual parts are eliminated. Yes. Earlier, if we use a fixture, we have to mark where we have to put a drill. So drilling operations where we have to perform that marking, and that is eliminated in jigs. So layout and marking on individual parts are eliminated. Simply, we have to keep the workpiece, drill it, and take it out. No need of marking. For example, see here. So I want to make a hole. This is a workpiece here. This is a workpiece. So this entire setup is jig, and this is a drilling machine. For example, I want to make a hole here, all the holes. So what will I do? So I will remove this part and insert the workpiece, and I will close this cap, and I will have only one vent. I will go through the drilling operation. It's very easy. So just remove the cap, take off the cap of the jig, insert the workpiece and close the cap and go through the drilling operation, perform the drilling operation, and you repeat the same thing. Example, if the guiding tool is not there, if guiding tool is not there, then what we have to do is then we have to insert this particular, we have to mark on this. So we have to mark and we have to make a drill here. So it's very difficult for us to do all these things. So jigs will definitely, the rate of production will be increased and the precision will be more, and we can produce at a master rate. All these things are possible. So fixtures. What is a fixture? The fixture is a tool which holds the workpiece with machine bed precisely at a desired location. Okay. So as a work holding device, fixture do not position, guide and locate the cutting. So the basic difference between the fixture and this thing is work holding device, fixtures do not position or guide or locate the cutting. So fixtures will not do anything with the cutting tool. Only it will hold the device in a correct position. That's all. The main purpose of fixture is to locate and in some cases hold the workpiece during either machining operations or some other industrial application. Basic thing is, so it will locate and it will hold the workpiece. Sometimes it won't even hold the workpiece, it will locate only. So the main purpose of these things. For example, see here, just I want to perform some operation here. What I will do is I will insert the workpiece here with the help of these levers and it will be tightly hold. So once it is held tightly, then obviously I can perform some operations. So this is what. So here we see these are the workpieces. This is the workpiece and this is the workpiece. Now these two workpieces are firmly supported. It should hold. So I have some fixture here. See, the entire setup is fixture. You have a base plate, and on that you have inserted the workpieces, and also with the help of these two things, bolts and nut mechanism and T slots. So you have fixed those things so that the workpiece will not move. So firmly they are there. Therefore, these are the, so you can perform any operation. Suppose I want to make a hole here. I want to machine something here. Then this is completely closely worked there. So the fixtures also reduces the non-productive loading and unloading and the fixing time of the workpiece. So this is what we have. The fixer also reduces the non-productive loading, unloading and fixing time of the workpiece. So for example, if we has a milling machine for a given chamfer at the corner of a rectangular workpiece, we can use a vise to hold it the desired position. But in the case every new workpiece, it will take lots of time for fixing and this. So for example, we will have, see, I want to make a chamfer here. So what I will do is every time, what suppose if it, the fixture is not like this, then what we have to do is we have to fix the piece every time on a bed. Then we have to perform. Here simply what we can do is we have to take out the workpiece, already machined workpiece, and we have to insert a new workpiece and we have to perform a milling operation here. So chamfering. So chamfering also with the help of, because the device milling fixture is you have certain angle here, so that plain milling, horizontal milling operations can be performed, whereas I can get a chamfer here. So number of products can be done at a shorter time. So lead times are very less. Whereas if we don't have a fixture like this, what we have to do is, but for fixing at a correct position of the workpiece only will take lots of time. So and also there is no guarantee that the workpiece is fixed at a particular correct position also. So the quality of the product will get reduced, and also the higher lead times. So therefore the real production time will be very less. Here we can, by using this fixture, we can increase the rate of production, we can increase the quality of the work, and also we can do it at a very fast rate. So this is what we have. So before we go to advantages, I would like to share one video which will explain about various types of jigs and fixtures. And I would like to share one more video here. So which will be different types of what we call as jigs and fixtures. Mostly fixtures are given here. So definitely you will enjoy that animation.
పాలు పెట్టాను
ఇస్తాను నేను ఆన్ చేసి పెట్టుకో
పాలు పెట్టాను ఫ్లేక్ ఇచ్చేయండి
ఇస్తాను టైం పడుతుంది లాగిన్ అయ్యి ఆ గదిలో కూర్చో ఆ గదిలో కాసేపు కూర్చో ఆ గదిలో కూర్చో కాసేపు ఒక 10 minutes
మీ ఛార్జింగ్ అయిపోయింది
So You might have enjoyed these animations. As many as 32 animations I have given here. So fixtures basically depends on the type of machining, depends on the machine tool that on which we are doing, and depends on the workpiece. We have to design the fixtures. So therefore, designing of jigs and fixtures entirely depends on these three things, and also based on the cutting forces and the feed that we have to give, and all these things based on that we have to design. So hope you have enjoyed fundamentals of these jigs and fixtures. So basically, to conclude, jigs and fixtures are work holding devices, and also jig, basically jig is not only work holding device, but it is also tool guiding device, whereas a fixture is only a work holding. It will locate at a particular position. So we will come up with the types of jigs and types of fixtures, advantages and disadvantages with the next video. Thank you very much for watching this video, and this will be very useful for engineering graduates as well as engineering students as well as diploma students in mechanical engineering. Thank you very much.